Alright guys, so I am finally back with another 240 vlog, and after this very long kind of 2 or 3 weeks of holiday seasons. Hope you all had a good holiday. I did. Going to Oregon a lot because I have a lot of family up there, so that was really fun. We're gonna do that all year, and so that's been good. All the times are over, all the stress is over and all that, so that's good. And I just kind of wanted to start talking about the car more and what I've done in this past few weeks. And I have now been able to install my short shifter, which is great, and I love it. It's been real nice, except for reverse has been sort of hard to get into for some reason, but hopefully it'll kind of loosen up. And then I also got this really great 9K shift knob, and I believe it's like 152 millimeters tall. Really great, feels really good. It's not too big, it's not too small, and I like it how thin it is. Fits my hands because I kind of have small hands, and so that's been really nice. And I have also just the other day installed these LED lights into the gauge cluster, which are really great. They have the old green nasty green lights in there, and couldn't ever see them. They barely worked. Like even on full brightness, you couldn't even see them at night. It sucked. And at the moment, I am driving to my work, which again, I work at a car wash. And yes, at the moment, it is about 30 degrees out and cloudy and foggy, and nobody's gonna get their car washed when it's 30 degrees and cloudy and foggy. So why am I going there? I don't even know, honestly. So after posting my first vlog, it went really well. I have at this time almost about 500 views, which is super awesome, and all the comments and support I've been getting are super great. Everyone seems to like it, and so gives me more encouragement to keep going, keep making videos. And I've just now subscribed to a Adobe Premiere CC, which is like Adobe's full-on editing softwares. You get everything from Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, music, all that stuff. So that's really cool, and definitely be able to get better videos in with that software. And then possibly soon I may be getting a Canon DSLR, which is what I'd want, but I don't know if that'll happen. And I'm also looking into getting coilovers soon. However, I don't want to buy cheap coilovers, and I also don't have a whole lot of money at the moment, and it's hard for me to save my money because I have other things I have to be spending it on, such as insurance, gas, all that stuff. And right now I'm looking at a set of BC coilovers that a friend is selling that only have about 500 miles on them. He had them for a week, decided he didn't need them, and then now he's selling them, and he's selling them at a really good price. So hoping that I'll be able to get that. Got my fingers crossed. So other than that, there's not a lot going on, except for the very saddening fact that I was hit on Sunday. I was backed into at a parking lot, and they hit the passenger side quarter panel, fender, and a little bit on the door. And I got an estimate and everything, and they are claiming that I'm going to be needing a new fender, and the door can be fixed and repainted and all that whatnot. So that's a bummer, and it's not going to go through the insurance. They're going to pay, the other person is going to be paying it out of pocket. So yeah, that was not fun, and I'm actually pretty pissed because I mean it'll get fixed and I don't have to pay for it and whatnot, but just the fact that now knowing my car's previously been hit sucks real bad. And luckily, I was able to just pull out the fender a little bit because just for now, because I can't even open my door at the moment. But it just sucks, really. Like, I don't even know. I was so mad that day. I couldn't even go to sleep. Like, and it's really not that bad. It just needs a new fender, and the fender's really not even that bad itself. But it's just a bummer. You know, it sucks. I don't know if probably most of you guys have been through that, and it's not fun. It's not. However, in other news, I'm in the process of making a cruising video, so that should be pretty cool. Got lots of different shots for that coming, and it's been really cloudy lately. I don't know if how well you can see that, but it's real cloudy and just gross and rainy. So I don't really want to do too many like outside shots just because it won't look that great. But again, I'm really happy with the way this channel is starting and the feedback I'm getting. It's really great, and so I just thank you all for that. And because I'm just some normal kid that said, hey, I have a 240 and I'm want to dedicate my time to making videos and getting information out to you guys, and I'm really glad that you guys are wanting to listen and help me out with that. So that's really great. Power! No, just kidding. But if there wasn't so much dang traffic, I would do a little bit of a poll for you guys, but we'll see if I can work one in here. Also, video-wise, I will be, probably about the same time I release this video, we'll be putting out my short shifter video, because I made a little tutorial on that. And I didn't make anything for the dash because I just kind of did that and didn't have much time. I just wanted to get it done. And there's other videos out there that are pretty good, and so you should be fine with that. And it's really not that complicated to do, and just kind of taking stuff apart, plugging in lights, putting it back together. So, and then also I went ahead and over the break and looked at the ticking problem that was coming from my timing chain, and also my idle problem where I put in neutral and the car would just drop idle and just die. And so that was bad but good, because I went in, took out my valve cover, looked at the timing chain, and realized that the guide that's right above, it's kind of a little angle thing that's right above the timing chain, was actually broken off. Somehow it snapped off and was just rattling inside of there, which probably is not good, but probably ruined the timing chain, but so far it seems fine. So that's what was rattling in there. The timing chain is fine, it's tight, the tensioners are good, and that was my rattling issue. So that was probably like that since I bought the car, and probably before that. So that was interesting. I don't even know what to say about that, and I don't even understand how that would break like it did, because it's a pretty big, thick piece of metal if you've ever seen one. And so I just took it out because you really don't need it. And then I also just did an idle adjustment, just adjusted up my idle, and so far that has fixed the idle drop, where I'd literally go into neutral, it'd either go to about 400 RPMs, the whole car would shake, and then it'd go back up to about 1,900-ish, or it would just completely die, and like, that was not fun. So that fixed it so far. I've been driving around with it for about 2 weeks, and it hasn't done it since. but who knows, it may start up again at some random time. But I'm glad that wasn't a vacuum leak as far as I know, and that's good because I didn't want to deal with that, and adjusting the timing was much easier, so that's good. So all those problems are fixed, and engine's running strong, even though it has 232,000 miles on it now. But that's really cool. So hopefully this engine will last me a good another year or two. It probably won't. I plan on my big plan for this car is just kind of to keep it the way it is for a while, because I still have to go through emissions for another year because it's a 92, and then I'll probably just put an SR in it. I don't really know. I kind of want an RB, but we'll see how that goes. But that's not for a while, and I'm trying to just take it easy on this car until that happens, because I don't have the money to put a new engine in here, and also have to go through emissions, and so you can't be doing engine swaps or anything like that. So that's kind of a bummer. But so for now, I'll be just sticking with interior suspension and wheels, tires, all that good stuff. Engine, I may put a cold air intake in there. Probably won't be worth the $200 or whatever it is, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm coming into where my work is, so I will see you guys next time.